Hey guys, this is going to be a virtual delivery on the 2022 BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe. Now what I have behind me is an M440i, the individual edition. I'm going to walk you through that vehicle virtually delivery. So if you are my customer, I'm sending this to you because you bought the vehicle and it's a couple days before your delivery. Thank you so much for your purchase. I hope you enjoy this video to get you accustomed to your new car before your delivery date. Now let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is your BMW key fob. So this is what it's going to look like for the 440 Gran Coupe, as well as the 430 GC as well. You have your unlock button at the top, your BMW logo is your lock button, you press and hold for your trunk release, and press and hold to activate your alarm system. Now the main thing that I want to talk about right now is the remote engine start. So once you go into the systems, you activate it in there because it does need to be activated depending on your laws. I think in California you're not supposed to use remote engine start. Then you want to triple click your BMW button. So 1, 2, 3, and the vehicle should remote engine start. Starts up for you. Now, when you do go into the inside, you will still need to hit your push button start to turn the vehicle on, activate it so that you can drive it, basically unlock it. And to shut off, 1, 2, 3, same thing, triple click the button and the remote engine start will deactivate. Now, you can also use remote engine start from the cell phone app, the My BMW app. Now, you will get an email from us to activate your account, and then you can use that email and password to then log into the My BMW app on your cell phone, and you'll have all your remote engine services there. Now, a few things that I want to talk about on the front of the vehicle before we move on. You do have standard adaptive LED headlights. Whether or not you have the normal ones or the laser headlights, they both work the same functions. There's a button on the inside for automatic high beams, and they are going to turn around the corners and follow you as well. On the front, I do just want to note that there are active air vents here. So if you ever get out of your vehicle and the vents are open, there's nothing wrong. The car just needs extra cooling, and that's why it looks a little bit different than it does right now. On the side for your tires, each one is a tire pressure monitoring system built into it, so you can see what your tire pressures are on the inside of the computer. These are going to be non-run flats on this one, so there is a tire repair kit in the trunk that I will point out to you. Now, you also are going to have 360 parking camera this vehicle, so you're getting a camera on either mirror. Comfort door access is going to be part of the system here. You'll notice it on your door handle. If you press there, it's going to lock the vehicle. As soon as your hand goes onto the inside, it unlocks, and then once again to lock, you can see it locks there. Now, you can set in the settings where your mirrors will automatically power fold in, and you can also do proximity comfort door access as well. So as soon as you walk away from the vehicle, it will automatically unlock. As soon as you walk towards the vehicle, it will automatically lock. You do have to engage those in the xDrive settings. It's not going to be like that from the default. Now, coming around to the trunk area, you're also going to have comfort door access for the foot access at the back. So all you have to do is walk up, wave your foot, the trunk will full power open for you. Now, inside the trunk, you're going to have a 12-volt converter and a little hook. Now, you're going to have storage compartment package on the right, and then on the left, you're going to find your tire repair kit, which is strapped in there. Only need to use that if you get a flat tire. Now, your privacy covers in the trunk can be removed just by clicking, pulling it up like that, and then to place back in, boom, clicks into place. You have the upper one that can also be removed. You want to turn this 90 degrees, and that will be able to come out, and you can pop it out of the hinges down at the bottom. The last thing at the top is going to be these two buttons here. Okay, perfect, here we go. So this one is going to just close the trunk, and if you have your key in your pocket, this one will close and lock the vehicle. So now once it closed, you'll see it's going to beep, and the vehicle is now locked. Now, your backup camera is part of your emblem here. Now, one last thing to touch on before we start to go to the inside of the vehicle is going to be your gas flap. So once the vehicle is locked, you will not be able to open this. Once your vehicle is unlocked, you'll be able to press, it flies open, and there's a little holder for it right here. Now, BMW does recommend Shell gasoline. We recommend 91 premium, but minimum 89. Do not put regular inside these turbocharged engines. Now, that is everything for the outside of the vehicle. Let's hop into the inside and explore a few things. First thing I want to start with is the back seats. So the back seat, you're going to have a control panel right here. You're going to have rear climate control so you can adjust the temperature, and rear heated seats on the other side, 2 USB-C ports. Is 3 seatbelt buckles back here for 3 passengers. In the center, you're going to have a release here for the load through system. Also pull down, push this button for your cup holders. If you want to do the main seat, there's another release here for the 40, and the other release on the other side will do the 60 split. Now, your headrest can come up. Let me go on the other side. Now, you will see a button here. You can press and that will go down. There's another button right here. You press that in and you'll be able to raise or lower your headrest. Same thing on this side. On the driver's seat, there's another button on this headrest, and you'll be able to move the headrest forward or backwards. And same thing, there's one at the bottom where you can go headrest up and down. You also have standard blind spot monitoring. So you have this little triangle here. If it lights up orange, somebody's in your blind spot, and it's also an auto dimming mirror as well. Into the driver's side of the vehicle, all of your window control switches are going to be right here. If this button is pushed to the left, you will be moving your driver's mirror. If this is pushed to the right, you will be moving your passenger mirror. Now, the vehicle does have a function where the passenger mirror will automatically tilt down when you go into reverse. That will not activate if this is pressed to the right. It will only activate if it is pressed to the left. You want to manually fold your mirrors in, you can click that button. And you have your rest of your window controls with your child safety for the rear windows. Your memory seat buttons are now here. Once your seat is in its desired position, just click set and then the number that you want it to set to, and that number will automatically be the position that the seat is currently in. Your interior trunk release button is at the lower part of the door panel right here. Go up, you're going to go down, your backrest, and then backwards and forward. This is going to be your lumbar support, either out or in, up and down. And this one is your bolstering support. So pressing this one is going to tighten it. This one is going to loosen it. It's going to be the bolstering right here. You also have another leg extender right there. Your hood release is right here, ×2 to pull. We'll talk about a few things underneath the hood before we go back into the vehicle. Main things that you need to be concerned about over here is your washer fluid. Just push it in right there. If you happen to be feeling like a nice pedestrian and you want to boost somebody, your positive terminal is right there and your negative terminal is right there. And that's pretty much all you need to know about the engine bay on this vehicle. Coming back to the inside, you're going to have your light switch right here. I recommend just always leaving on auto, and then interior light dimming right there. Now you will have this BC button, which will cycle through the widgets on your display screen. So you can set those up for which preference of information, and you're going to have your automatic high beam trigger right here. Well, your cruise control, to turn on, you press this once, and then your cruise control, you can now adjust your speed. Heated steering wheel button is here, and your infotainment system is here. Now you can choose when you scroll on the screen whether you see information on your head-up display, or you can bring your head-up display information down here. To the right is your iDrive system. I'm not going to go into a full in-depth of everything that's in the iDrive system because that's quite a lot. I put that into another video up here, so just click on that or down below if you want the link for everything you need to know about the iDrive system. What I'm going to do is just show you quickly. You go into car, you want your settings down here, but the main thing is driver profile. So once you get that email for your My BMW Connected Drive app, you want to add a profile. You can either do it through the app by hitting this and you scan a QR code that you scan from your phone and it'll automatically sync up, or you can just log in with the same email that you use to log into your My BMW app. I recommend creating your driver profile before you adjust any other settings, because once you create your driver profile, it'll erase all the settings that you had previously done. Once your driver profile is initiated, then you go into settings, and then you can go through everything. For remote engine start, you want to turn it on right here. For vehicle doors and access, so you can actually adjust your tailgate operating height, so you don't want it to be too tall, whether or not the foot access will work. We'll come back to digital key, comfort door access. It will now lock automatically, unlock on a trip, unlock when it goes into park, and fold the mirrors in when it's locked. Interior lighting, you can change all the different colors in here. And I'll let you guys kind of explore this or go through the other video guide. One thing I will say is if you want a short key, your 1 through 8s will save anything. So right now they're not assigned. Take number 4, press and hold over settings, and now it's assigned, and you can do that with anything like navigation. Dual climate control, all of your buttons for heated seats. You have 3 levels to your heated seats, intensity, and then your dual climate control for either side of the vehicle. Menu AC for anything that you want to adjust, say for your automatic air recycling or air recirculation or fresh air. Charging tray and 1 USB port and 1 12-volt converter. To close this, just press enter. To open, press again. Transmission control, this one is going to be for your front camera. Park distance control, if you want to activate and take a look at your cameras. Once again, I'll put another link if you want to see the in details of the parking assistant with the surround view system. Your engine start stop is going to be right here, and your park. So you need to press this unlock button on the side in order to bring it back into gear. It will light up green here for which gear you're in. So drive, reverse, neutral. If you go into drive, you push left, you'll be in sport mode. Now, one thing to note is if you're in drive and you use the paddle shifters, you'll go into manual mode, but then eventually it will go back to drive. If you go into sport mode with the transmission and then your manual mode, it will stay in manual mode until this comes back. You also have your sport, comfort, eco modes. You can click this at any time and the engine will react to, either give you more fuel or save more fuel. Your electronic parking brake hold and your automated hold. So when you click auto hold, you will get the green button that pops up. It will show up like that, and then even when you're in drive and your foot is off the brake, it will hold you. Park. Your iDrive controller is going to have short key buttons. Once again, I'm not going to go too in depth with that. Pro control, so if you want to program in your garage door, just hold your garage door opener button at the same time that you're holding this. First, click it to activate and then sync them. Controls and your sunroof control. Pressing up will vent it. Pressing it again will close it. Pressing forward will close the shade. Pressing backwards will open the shade or open the sunroof. And then you have your SOS button for roadside assistance. And that is the virtual delivery of the 2022 BMW 440 Gran Coupe. If you are my customer and your delivery day is coming up, I will see you soon. For everybody else, thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you guys enjoyed this BMW content. If you did, make it all the way to the end. Absolutely smash the like button as it does help me grow on YouTube. Keep subscribing for more BMW content in the future. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.